Okay guys, welcome to another episode of Keep It or Sell It, and today on the chopping block is the PRS MT15. Let's get started. Well, thanks for joining me for another one of these episodes. I'm glad you guys are enjoying these. I enjoy them as well because it gives me a chance to really dig into these amps and make some hard decisions. And I've had the MT15 ever since it was released, and I think it's definitely one of the best lunchbox amps ever made. But hey, let's put it under the microscope and make sure that it's worth keeping along with my collection here. So I'm going to show you how I dialed it in, and here's a picture of those settings now. And I will not be changing these settings throughout the episode at all because these are pretty much money settings as far as I'm concerned. And I'll go ahead and play the clean channel with and without effects, and I'll do the high gain channel as well, and I'll boost it because I always do. And today I'm going to boost it with the Horizon Devices Precision Drive. It's been a while since I've used that pedal, and in the sound check it seemed to work really well with the amplifier. So before we get started, this episode is sponsored by ToneWars.com. Yeah, my website. If you have a quad Cortex, a ToneX pedal, or a KEMPER, go to my website and get some awesome presets and captures and profiles, or whatever you want to call them, for whatever unit that you play through. And I have a lot of stuff up there for you to choose from. So go ahead and get yourself something amazing to make your digital platform sound even better. I've gotten a lot of great feedback on the profiles and presets that I've been making these last several months, and I'm really glad people are enjoying those. And if you play Line 6, go on their marketplace and get yourself some awesome presets for your Line 6 device as well. All right, so back to the regularly scheduled Blabberfest. Let's go ahead and play the clean channel now. I'm going to turn off my effects. Some people have requested that I play it without effects as well, so I'll go ahead and do that for you guys. I'm here for you. So let's switch over to the old clean channel, and let's see what it sounds like without effects first. Then I'll fire up my Julia chorus and my Flashback 2 delay pedal. Very, very good clean channel. It's freaking awesome. Nothing bad to say about it. It's full, it's warm, it's chimey. The thing that's really cool about this clean channel as well is it's all of those things on a 15-watt amp. Usually that doesn't happen. Usually on a smaller amp you get a really thin, anemic sounding clean channel, but that's not the case here. So let's see what it sounds like now that we've dressed it up a little bit. I got nothing bad to say about it. Freaking amazing clean channel. I would happily record with that, play live with it, whatever. I think it just sounds amazing. And if you're really looking to dress up your clean channels, chorus and delay, and maybe some reverb as well, with or instead of delay would be nice, but chorus is definitely a must. I just think it really adds a nice sheen and a little bit of shimmer to the clean channel, and it just sounds amazing with that modulation. It just gives it that width, you know, and it just Well, it's beautiful. You know, it's like makeup on a supermodel. It's already pretty, but it looks even better. You know what I'm saying? So a little bit of chorus definitely helps. And I think the Julia is a great chorus pedal for clean channels. There's a lot of great chorus pedals out there. I'll be reviewing the IK Multimedia chorus pedal very soon, and I can't wait to dig into that as well. But for today, we'll be using the Julia. But yeah, I just think the clean channel is money. It's very good. Nothing to not like about it. So let's go ahead and switch over to the good stuff. Let's switch over to the high gain channel and see what that sounds like. And again, I'm boosting it with the precision drive, and I'll keep it on because I boost all my amps. It's just the way it is. But let's go ahead and see what that sounds like. Man, this amp sounds freaking amazing. It really does. I stand by what I said when I, stated that it's the best lunchbox amp out there. It really is. So, yeah, I'm going to keep it. I mean, it just sounds too damn good. So, two reasons, all right? It sounds amazing, okay? So why would I sell it? And I'm just thinking as a guitar player. Why would I sell this amp just simply as a guitar player? It's just too good to sell, and I would miss it. I really would. But as a YouTuber, I think it's important to keep because when lunchbox amps come out, this is the benchmark that I'm going to put them up against and shoot them out with. Because if they're not as good as the MT15, then, well, that makes quite a statement, doesn't it? And the fact that this amp is so affordable for what it has to offer is also really cool. I like the effects loop. It works really well. There's nothing wonky or weird about it. The effects sound great through it. There's no volume dips or anything. The only thing with this amp is it can be a bit noisy as far as the hum is concerned. It's got this low hum to it, but it's not screechy like some of the other amps out there. So, I guess there's some mods you can do to take care of that hum, but other than that, I mean, it's a pretty damn good amp, I mean, every amp's going to have its little things, but the hum that this amp has is definitely not a deal breaker at all. So basically, this amp could be a bit dark. So if you remember what my settings were, I'll post them again right here. If you notice, I have the presence at like 3 o'clock, and that might be a little unconventional for a lot of people, but because this amp is a little on the dark side, you can push the presence knob and get that extra top end and bite out of the amp that you're looking for. Another tip that I have for you is if you're going to use an overdrive pedal, depending on which one you use, they're all different, but try adjusting your tone knob. Maybe even depending on the pedal, turn the tone knob all the way up and it'll give you that little extra edge and attack that you're looking for in the darker amps like this one. And it really does help shape the tone quite a bit when you do that, especially on the darker amps, So with the precision drive, I don't have the bright knob all the way up. It's actually at 11 o'clock because that pedal can have a bit of a sting to the top end on it, but it's kind of made that way so that you can have that extra attack for like the genty stuff or whatever. So I actually back it off a little bit, but I have the tight knob in the third position, or is it the, yeah. So counting the first position that it starts off in, it's 2 notches up. So I don't know, whatever. 2 notches up, that's where it's at. And it just really tightens up the amp really nice and gives it that really nice attack that I'm looking for and that great response. Let's do a couple mixes with this amp because I feel like this episode's going to be kind of short. So let me do one of my typical mixes and then I'll do something I haven't done for a while for you guys. And let's just see how it sounds in those mixes. Well, that sounded great in that mix, and I really like the pinch harmonics on this amp as well. They're a little on the dry side, but there's still enough juice in them to give them that greasy sound, you know, that I like. And it's really tight and percussive, and I just think the gain structure on this amp is really nice, you know. And if there's things you don't like about the tone, just throw an EQ in the loop and notch some stuff out, and I'm sure you can fix some of that. But for the most part, I really think, especially for the price and the size and everything with this amplifier, it just has a lot to offer. Let's do another mix. I haven't done this one in a while. This is Time Flies. And man, it has been a while since I've done this. And we're going to do a one take on this, you know, warts and all, and see if I can actually pull this off. And I mean it, this is going to be a one take mix here. Let me make sure I got everything set up correctly here. Volume's up. Oh crap, here we go. Not bad for not playing it for a while. That was interesting. And truth be told, that was the second take. The first take, I forgot to switch the amp back on, and I started playing. I'm like, where's the amp? So yeah, so that was the second take. Anyways, well, yeah, I'm keeping this amp. I think it's actually really freaking good. I like it. Every time I play through it, I like it. Is it the best amp I have on my shelves? No, but I mean, it's the best lunchbox amp I have on my shelves, that's for sure. And it really is the best lunchbox amp I've ever played. I mean, it just kills everything else that's out there. I like it even better than the EVH lunchbox amp. I mean, that's a pretty mean little amp, but I just feel like the MT15 is fuller and it just sounds bigger. I mean, it sounds like a 50 watt. It really does. There's plenty of low end and size of sound in this amp, and the feel is great. I mean, you know, like I said, for the price, for the wattage, all that, you really cannot beat this amplifier. So it's staying on my shelf for sure. And like I said earlier, like anytime a new lunchbox amp comes out, I compare it to that and see how it stacks up. And I think it's a great benchmark amp for the channel. Anyways, well, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and some of the overdrive tips that I shared with you in the episode, definitely try those. If you have an overdrive and you're using this amp, crank the tone knob somewhere, all the way up or somewhere in between noon and all the way up, and see if you can get a little more bite and attack out of the amp with that. And it really does make a difference. Well, anyways, to all my Patreon supporters and subscribers, thank you so much. And if you're new to the channel and you like what I do here, I basically just compare amps, digital platforms, and do dial-ins and shootouts and tutorials and all kinds of stuff. So if you like that kind of stuff, especially when it comes with unprocessed audio, I don't process the audio here at all. It's all unprocessed. So you're getting raw tones here, so there's no trickery going on behind the scenes. My mission here is to help you find the best gear that works for you and to present it in the best, most honest, transparent way possible. So if you like that kind of stuff, subscribe, click the bell so that you can be notified every time I either go live or come out with a new episode. Well, I got a lot more stuff coming up for you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.